generally going to be the leader of the white arts. They're the similar to how I've not the federal system is so much different because it involves like you.
Yeah. Yeah. Quantum superposition until a measurement is made.
I'm kind of afraid to ask, but what is going on here in your PTR?
My PTR, it's flocking data from non-invasive chicken egg sexing, and it's cool. It's
What would
like,
evasive chicken sexing mean? What would evasive chicken sexing mean?
What? Sorry, it broke up.
Evasive. I said, what would evasive chicken sexing mean?
Invasive and invasive, so...
But nowadays, it doesn't matter what political party you subscribe to, Democrat, Republican, they're either going to be giving hella foreign aid to poor countries, or if you subscribe to the Republican Party, you're giving foreign aid to other countries for their own wars. So we're fucked either way.
Okay, I know I started this political discussion, and I'm going to apologize right now because I just realized how far away we are from OPI white nail polish. And I'd like to go back to that, if that's okay.
I'm with Monica.
Monica.
I'd like to talk about DeRice's game. I'd like to know when Will will play with us with it. I'd like to tell King Knob about it. Sorry.
He did some more updates and said he's ready to test it whenever everybody is cool.
Nice. Maybe happy hour tomorrow.
Yeah.
How many rounds did you play, Edie, after I left last night?
Oh, I don't remember. Not too many because I was just kind of doing stuff.
Alistair, you cannot play the game. And they do not trust you not to live stream the game.
Archer
and yeah. Sorry, but sorry.
Oh, I'm not upset. I'm just over here drinking my lemonade on the ice, having a nice time. I don't care about somebody's game anyways. I don't have time for childish video games.
John, let me tell you, do you know how many people think that point taken dumb bozo is you?
Yeah, I bet you I've ruined that guy's experience on this app because he gets kicked probably from everything.
Well, he gets kicked on his own though. But it's like so funny. Like Serendipity and I tell people we've heard them come off mute at the same time. It's two different accounts. No, they got it one recorded. They know how to do. John knows how to do all that shit. And I'm like, okay, well, which one is more flattered that they think they're the other one, and which one's irritated? And I can't help but think because you have many voices where point taken, stupid bozo only has one. I kind of think it's more frustrating for them because you get credit for their trolling, and then you get credit for all of your trolling. And so I kind of feel a little bad. Stupid bozo!
Do you really?
I do. There's something about, like, I want credit where credit's due. If someone has a good idea, I want to make sure that everybody knows it wasn't my idea, it was their idea, so they get credit for it. And I don't know why. Unless I'm incredibly lazy, so when I have a good idea, I want credit for it too, or what, but there it is.
So Point went by another name, Cappuccino? I didn't know that.
Cappuccino, point taken, and stupid bozo.
I know Cappuccino. I didn't know him under Cappuccino's name, but...
Really? He was active one time around the time of Concerted Atheist.
It's amazing how long people will entertain him. But he had a big presence in the politically correct room, and he could just go on and on and on. And I'm like, isn't it ridiculous that this is a gay white guy pretending to be a black woman, but yet these black rooms will tolerate they know it in the back of their head, but I don't think they ever actually like consciously confirm it, and so he can just go on and on. It's amazing.
It's entertainment. It's the dancing monkey. They'll let him dance as long as he is appropriate, and then if he gets too offensive, they'll kick him out.
Well, no, they tolerate him because he's LGBTQ, and in the black community, you have to tolerate LGBTQ, otherwise you're racist. Hello?
I don't think that's it, but okay.
Hello?
No, I think that is it actually, because in these liberal left woke rooms, LGBTQ is platinum. It's not gold, it's platinum.
Okay. So anyway, what I was saying.
Hello?
Hi, Monica. How are you?
I'm good. Let me tell you what happened in Sam's room this morning. Some angry woman called me my nigga, and I'm like, my name is not my nigga. And she goes, when you say it out loud, it says my nigga. My nigga. And I'm like, man, you're missing a vowel. I mean, a consonant. That's a hard K, ma'am. It's a hard K.
It's okay. Can you say that one more time?
Excuse me, my nigga? I was in a room and it was an all black room and it was a bunch of African American men and they were saying how dare like it was so crazy. I did record it. It was amazing. They were saying, you know, the N-word is so precious and that we should never waste the value of it. And so don't casually use it, but save it. And so they have made the N-word into a holy word. And really, it is the most verboten word. You can't say N-word. You will be socially destroyed if you ever use it.
What about Chud the Builder?
Look, Alistair's gotten so bad. Wait, hold on. There was a lawyer who was reading the words that were said by either the defendant or the client or whatever. And because he was quoting the words that were said, the lawyer got in trouble.
You sound so silly. Hey, what do you guys think about?
You don't think I'm correct?
I don't know, maybe he did, but nobody would. I don't know.
It's like kind of like saying, you know, anatomically correct what somebody is or was, right, what the naming correct nomenclature was years ago about retards, which they were mongoloids, right? So the same thing with your, you know, skeletal structure type, your negroid and Hakazoid. But these are all terminologies and terms that were used in anatomy and physiology for years, over 100 years. It was only until 2007 or 9 that they actually took it out of the textbooks.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
You do.
I'm like being honest, it's the whole truth. I swear to God, I remember that verbatim in my textbook.
Verbatim? You sure you didn't see that on the Django movie or something like that? You think the dent in the head?
You fucking low IQ sub-Saharan piece of shit. I'm fucking trying to tell you something anecdotally that is so fucking factual that in my own textbook in grade school that it said verbatim, you nincompoop. Listen, in the textbook it says negroid. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, so like, what do you guys like people like
Wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay, yes.
The reality, it's like a literal, like, no wonder why
you guys are people like Nick Fuentes and stuff like that?
No.
It has nothing to do with Nick Fuentes, motherfucker.
Is that who you guys like that? People like that?
Hey, Bow Wow, I appreciate you taking that code off of your PTR so I could react positively to your comedy. That was really funny. Thank you.
Wait, it's no longer...
I bet you, most of you in here haven't even took an IQ test. You probably...
I have not taken an IQ test.
I know I have a low IQ. I have a low IQ
Amari,
Adams, welcome to hell.
Amari, do you think there's a relationship between high IQ and high EQ?
Why whenever I press your profile, it freezes my entire account?
I think so. For the most part, there might be rules to the exception, but I think IQ and EQ are related. I do think so, yeah.
In some sense. I mean, you can logically deduce like feelings and sensitivities, obviously, but
I mean, you can logically induce emotions and sensitivity.
that is too.
Well, how do you?
I think a lot of people, they just know how to say words. They don't really have a high IQ. I just think they can say words. They can get the words well.
Why don't you ask me?
Pamela Harris.
Why don't you ask me?
Look at Val. Like he's. Like,
ask me a question. Ask me a question. Then.
You think
Val,
that?
I got a question.
Val,
Why
you
whenever
Ask me a question.
Why whenever I press your account, it freezes my entire profile?
Ask me a question.
Ask me a question.
I don't have to ask you a question.
Well, we certainly are.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? Like you think that the way you speak a language, or maybe I don't know, the way maybe even punctuate, like you think those things.
Are you talking about pseudo intellectuals, people that have the ability to actually, like, I don't know, disseminate types of verbose of information that has no context whatsoever to the conversation at all? Like, what are you trying to deduce here?
Pseudo-intellectual. That's interesting. I never thought about it, the word like that. Yeah, I guess that's not really what I'm trying to say. No, like you're putting together the word, like you're putting together, I guess, like vocabulary and having knowledge is like the same as IQ. I think that's what you think IQ is.
You could be you can have verbal IQ, like high verbal.
That's not actual IQ. I'm talking about like the definition.
There's many different IQ tests too, man.
There are different tests, but the raw IQ test, like.
But Mario, why would you make the assertion? I bet many of you have never even taken an IQ test. Like, what is the point of saying that?
That itself, that's the IQ of a certain.
I finna stop this conversation here because it's just finna be done. Okay?
All right.
Like this.
Fair enough. No.
You can't ask me more questions.
So the problem with this is, as much as I like discussing race relations in the country, as much value as I get in hearing what people think and offering them a different lens and the value of not being racist in our country, my dearest friend on the app, Serendipity, hates that shit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to painting toenails. Yay! Now, white is a great, refreshing color. It's clean, and when done well, looks very good on nails and toenails. I don't recommend people...
Do you do mani-pedis, Monica?
She really loves me. I don't recommend people touch Bow's PTR. It does have that sneaky little trap that will freeze your app and make you have to rejoin the room. Abby's Serendipity isn't it great?
What is it? Is it the TL? Is it the TL family? Is that what freezes it? What is it?
It's Michael Berkowitz.
Michael Berkowitz?
He just left.
Yeah, you know the son of Sam.
So the way that you do it, Monica, is there's a lot of features. If you hold down on the profile, the actual PTR, then it gives you a menu of options to remove them from the room.
Yeah. I know how to get rid of him. Did you remove him?
Oh yeah, I did. I thought that's why you were pointing it out.
No.
How do you deal with it when it freezes your, that's happened to me with people.
Yeah,
what do you do?
You long press on their PTR, you don't tap it. You long press and then the menu will come up.
So you don't have to mod Kitover here to do it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Abby, I was so happy to see you. I prematurely made you a moderator, and it's not my room. I apologize for the
I won't abuse it.
awkwardness. Thank you. So, what were we talking about? Nail polish. Tiffany, take it away.
Well, I
Welcome.
have a nail polish story.
Okay.
Wait, you guys are gonna love this. So there's this really nice woman I met about a year ago, and I just ran into her again. I was at this woman's luncheon in Vegas, and her name is Essie Weingarten. Anyone know that name? Did you hear what I said her first name is?
Essie.
Essie Weingarten.
Why did I get kicked out of the room? Who kicked me out of the room?
So my nail polish ladies, does that not mean
Abby.
anything to you?
Abby, hold on.
Jason,
Why?
that was my error. Jason, I apologize. People thought me recommending not to touch your PTR meant remove you from the room. That was my error. I am so sorry. Welcome back.
Can I finish this?
Abby's going to tell us a riveting story about Weingarten
Nail polish.
and nail
I mean, this is very, very ripe. So anyway, this is this really nice lady. She's a older Jewish woman. I put her in her probably mid to late 70s. Was came up with this idea to do different colors in nail polish that hadn't been done. You know, different light colors, etc. And can you hear me? And she started selling them. She came up with a formula and sold them to a few salons in Las Vegas, actually. But she's a New Yorker, and and everyone loved it. So she made more, and they ordered more, and then she started doing a little bit more geographically. And long story short, it took off. It became Essie nail polish. I don't know if you guys know that brand. They're the little square bottles. Anyone who uses nail polish here? No? You don't know that brand? It's a huge nail polish brand. And she got bought out by Essie, Essie. She got bought out.
I do know that brand.
Yes, okay. So she got bought out by Revlon for like a couple $100 million. And and moved to Nevada, obviously.
I milked the cow.
For the reasons lots of people move there when they sell their businesses. And she's a friend now. I've gotten to know her. And she's a really lovely lady, but it was someone who came up with this idea of different
I milked
colors.
the cow
She had the
there in
color,
the
very
hood.
famous one, ballet slippers, these light pinks that she was doing. If you know the brand, you would know. And and it just took off. And she became the nail polish queen. So there's my nail
Nice.
polish story, yeah. Very nice lady.
I love entrepreneurship.
And that's like it. That's a lady who had...
polish room.
Thank you,
Huh?
Mom.
Jason, I won't forget.
I hurt my feelings. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Wait, that's Michael. Yo,
Yeah.
Michael. Yo.
Yo,
Um,
what's going on, Abby?
What's going on, Michael?
I'm
I
hanging.
haven't talked to you in a while.
I know. I see you in rooms. I say hello, but you're not listening. I'm like, hey, Abby. You're like, I can keep going.
I'm listening.
people, when they change their name, it's hard for me to keep track.
I know.
Arch
I like to
Find me
dance
where the
around
Southside-
the app and goof around. So
Fair enough. I do want to know, Abby, are you going to join me in buying an airline? And Jason, do you have any interest in investing in Spirit Air?
Abby's gonna front all the money. So yeah.
Did you hear about it? Talking about entrepreneurship, huh? Isn't it a great story?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll work, but they can have $45 from me.
$45.
Yep. Get a piece of the bird spirit, sort of. All right, that's all I got for small talk, Divinity. Take it away. It's it. I'm out. Tapped out.
Oh, wait.
I'm almost done, Monica. Oh.
Oh
Happy
boy.
Wednesday. Happy hump day, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
I have to tell Abby about the game that Therese had made too. She'd be great at it also. Jason,
Also, a message derisive that we'll try to do happy hour tomorrow. Sounds good.
Excellent. I love that. Jason Derisive made a what if game. It's a very simple premise. It's like a combination between Cards Against Humanity and Mad Libs. So everybody who participates comes up with a what if question. It doesn't matter what kind. It's like, what if brown was actually green? Like, it doesn't have to make any sense at all. Just one what if question. And then after everybody submits their what if question, everybody's randomly selected a what if question to answer. And then everybody reads it. So you have to have a second device so you can play the game on one device and then come in here and speak your turn. But one of my favorite ones was, what was it? Oh my gosh.
You left out the part about after everybody answers their question, though, it shuffles them all. So it puts all the wrong answers with all the wrong questions.
Yes. That's the Mad Libs part of it. Thanks, Tiffany. So, I remember the one that Liberty had this morning. It's, what if your fingers were actually toes? And, the answer Liberty gave was, it'd be difficult to pick your nose. And then there would have been another question, another answer that might or might not have gone with it that would have been answered. So it's fun. People have been beta testing it for derisive. Sorry, that's really funny. I have to ask Dippity a question in the text.
Is anybody scared of the hantavirus?
Is that the mind virus?
No.
That's the mind virus that's been floating around Clubhouse for years. Yes, I'm terrified of it.
Somebody on that boat, allegedly somebody on the boat said people on the boat aren't freaking out. What the media's reporting is not true. It's like he said, there's one person that's sick and everybody else is just like hoping they get better or something. I don't know. So I don't know what the truth is.
So they're making it sound like, just even smelling the rat droppings, you get sick. And
Right, and it's actually not that one that's supposed to be transmitted by rats. It's like the Andes something. So it's actually a virus that we know was transmitted human to human. Is also what I read. Let me try to find the name.
So it's the gay virus. Does anybody want to ask any more questions?
Yeah, Jason, what are you doing for yourself that's positive at the moment?
Well, if you ask Yasmin on this app, apparently I jerk off on this app and listen to people, so that's what I'm doing right now, apparently.
So, yeah.
What do you think about Yasmin? Because I think she plays all sides of the fence, and she's like a very, dangerous and psychopathic person, but also an incredibly funny and sometimes awesome person. I mean, is that just women in general? Hello?
Just clarification. So the Andes virus is a hantavirus, but we've already had cases of human-to-human transmission, so that's not new. It's not as common, but we know that this particular variety can be transmitted human to human.
I mean, I'd like another lockdown. That'd be pretty cool.
I don't think that's gonna happen because of this.
I mean, fuck the world, right? Like the world is like suddenly going to shit, and it's like a soft. It's like a million pounds landing softly on us. That's what it feels like.
Edie, just imagine the narrative, right? Donald Trump in again. We get another virus, right? Another lockdown at the end of this thing. Just imagine that for the world, right?
Well, I'm really shooting for like all this transparency. That's everything that's going on X and all my social media is being bombarded with aliens. I really hope that it's not extraterrestrials. Apparently, it's ultra-terrestrial. I really hope that maybe they'll get into some kind of machine and then it's 500,000 of them just show up randomly. I love that. I love that. Holy shit, that would be so much fun. Just that would happen. Can you kidding me?
Did you see Osama's answer the other day about aliens? First he said Area 51 doesn't exist and all this stuff, and then
bullshit. That's already been fucking it's all been just.
He says it doesn't exist. He says there's no place there. There's no underground facility, and if there is, then they're keeping it from the president. Blah blah blah. He said so.
Well, have you seen the pastors that are saying they meant the White House?
Yeah, what? Like that's another. This is all goofy, man. Everything that's happening. Proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding. Like they just randomly just show up out of nowhere and like. In your front lawn.
Jason, I hate to break the bad news to you, but there are no UFOs, there are no aliens. It's all just fucking clickbait bullshit. It's content. And losers who don't understand fucking the reality that they live in believe that there are possibly aliens or UFOs or other multi-dimensional beings. If you believe that shit, I got some psychiatric pills I can share with you. Hello?
What if the aliens are just the Democrats?
It's fun to think about. That's all.
I'm not saying it's not content, but it's at the same level of stupidity as watching Star Wars and thinking it's fucking real, or Star Trek and saying it's fucking real. Hello?
I know that. But it's fun to think about.
But Nav is actually correct. I think the Democrats, that is the real mind virus, is that we have infinite money to spend on infinite health care. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. You could be 85 years old, and you got to get health Medicare to pay for that new heart for $4 million. I mean, we're broke. The country's completely broke.
Guys, before I head out, does anybody have like more than 200, 300 people that they follow and who follow them in here?
I don't know why.
Well, it's hard for me to find the people that I really want to hang out with because I have a few people that, like on my buddy bar, it's not very practical. So in the chat is a link to the feature request for Clubhouse. Asking people who want to be able to prioritize their buddy bar to link their 5 or 10 favorite accounts in the front of the buddy bar, so they can always find them when they join Clubhouse if they want.
Is there a feature request for allowing this app to die for once and like no one ever uses this app ever again?
But Michael, you're here. So it's really funny to hear you complain about being on an app that you utilize voluntarily and wish the app to end.
Monica.
Yes.
I got a question for you, Monica. Do you think that you're basically annoying or manipulative? And if so, were you like this in high school with your social circle? Hello?
I don't believe I told anyone to do this. I said, hey, if you want to join us in asking for a functional feature. Now, it might not apply to you, John, because let me see how many people Alistair has. Oh, Alistair's got 498 friends, quote unquote. So you might not have any trouble finding the people that you want to talk to.
Oh, wait, you have a block list, right? I think that could be one of the problems, that you block a lot of people on this app. Is that correct?
Only you, John. Only you.
One feature that I'd like to see soundboard expand. I really think the soundboard was awesome, and I think that they made it like a underrated feature in my opinion. And I was hoping they were gonna make more available sound.
Jason, I just bought a new soundboard thing I saw an advertisement for it. I went on Amazon. I bought it. It's $20, and it looks like a cell phone, and you can program it, and it can change your voice to where you're totally unrecognizable. I'm excited because I'm going to create a new, profile here, and nobody will know it's me.
That's a great segue for you. Finally, I think that would be a new item to the personality.
You're buying a 40th phone?
No, I definitely have close to 100 at this point.
The synthesizer. Maybe
Look at my PTR. This is my office right now. I have 25 phones pointed at me across 25 different YouTube channels, Rabono Shalom. And it's growing. People, right now, we had over 700 people watch the show in just the past 3 hours, and then another 1,000 before that. lots of people are watching, and you know, I just gotta say the hate that comes my way from LGBTQ Democrat liberals is unbelievable.
You should start saying the N word. I mean, you'll garnish a lot more.
You'll double your views.
I don't. When I say the N word, I actually am referring to Nostradamus, the sage and the fortune teller. But anyways, Monica, you have.
Careful! Don't slur me, sir.
No, I was just gonna say that this has been fun chilling on ice. I've been drinking a Miller High Life mixed with mango pineapple juice on the rocks. And thanks everybody for all the entertainment and fun. This is like, see, I'm surprised Abby is even here right now, because to me, this is like going to a casino and playing the slot machines for free.
All right. I think Abby's busy. I didn't want to see if she was enjoying the Spirit by Spirit airline story as much as I do. But, yeah. Was I annoying and manipulative in high school? Alright. Okay. Jason, I just added this account. Hope to see you around. I prefer to call you Michael, but I'll try and honor the Jason.
It's all good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'll see y'all later.
What's going on here? I'm very confused. Is it ending or something? Oh, she's leaving.
She's so dramatic.
So I just ordered some Palestinian chicken with some spicy hummus and yellow rice and spicy garlic sauce, regular garlic sauce, and some other little, lentil soup and 2 pieces of pita.
Sounds amazing.
If you don't like food, I feel bad for you, because, do we live to eat or do we eat to live? It's absolutely, if you love food, I mean, why would you ever want to stop eating all this delicious food? So it is halal, and Rabbono Shalom, oh well. It's not kosher, but, why couldn't there be a kosher equivalency? That's what I'm wondering. Why can't I go to a Jewish restaurant and get the same exact food that I can get at the Palestinian restaurant? Hello? Mariel, I see that you are a princess, a knight. How long have you been a knight warrior?
One Chicago alderman is trying to get a better idea of who is on electronic monitoring in Cook County and how they are being tracked. She also wants to know what efforts are being done to...
Were you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just trying to kill a little time before I hop in my car and go pick up my dinner.
Well, I suppose I've always had an inner warrior.
Yeah, tarot cards, there's a lot of knights and pages, and swords is the big thing. I don't have it in front of me, but
This photo actually had all, how it mentions put on the armor of God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I don't know what all of them are. The spirit of truth or whatever, shield of something.
Well, the King of Swords says precision, articulate, truthful, cautious, design and plans, controlled but determined. And the Ace of Swords says logic, power, heart of the matter, insight, clarity, breakthrough ideas. But the negative aspect is tyranny, disaster, self-destruction, chaos, weakness, and lack of clarity. Also, malicious, plotting, obstinate, harsh, severe, ruthless manipulation.
Evie, boom it.
Hello?
Okay, no, not all the latter things. A couple of the negatives, but
Yeah.
It's like it's with this art.
Guys,
Yes.
that Daniel's made.
Send me
like,
pictures, please.
What?
دلم خیلی تنگ شده.
Have you seen this girl's
یا خواستگاری ترکش.
I'm drooling. Like, I'm not even a lesbian, but
Oh my God, great stuff.
this would be
Should
my
we have
girlfriend.
karaoke? So sorry. Should we have karaoke tonight?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or let's do it. Okay. Cool. Abidjan, go ahead.
Moderators, put me in the queue for karaoke. And دلم خیلی تنگ شده. I have to go pick up my June. I'll be right back.
Okay. I mean, you want to finish your line, and Abba, go ahead if you want to ask. Like,
I almost finished. I'm so sorry. I took
Go ahead, Nana. I'm sorry to interrupt.
I cock blocked him. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. I think everything that was to be said, I tried to present in a logical manner, and I hope I didn't offend anyone.
Man, I shouldn't have said anything to Dr. Z, bro. Feel so bad. Send us so many hearts and come back, please. I'm sorry.
You know, and I guess the hikmah that when you say about that, that is the test that you are in a way.
Yeah. It was my fault. It was my fault. I know it was my fault. That's why I apologize, but she doesn't forgive anyone. That's the problem.
No, it has to happen. It's inevitable. It has to happen somehow because everybody say, I need you to splash the other person, but you're going to be splashed too as well. One splash with hot water,
I
one
feel
splash with
bad
cold
because
water.
I love her so
Something
much.
along that.
Like, she's so indoctrinated. Like, I wish she could, like, break down these walls and just start fresh, you know. It's so nice because Dr. Z is one of the people I love most on this app. And she lives close to me, too. It's just, you know.
Ribona Shalom. I asked Daniel down there, was Muhammad a mystic?
Not for a demon. I don't know. I
That's a
think
good
Muhammad
question.
is a mystic. Not
That's a good
I don't
question.
know.
Who is asking that? It's a good question.
It's me, Alistair. I was asking if Muhammad was a mystic. Hello?
Okay, now Muhammad is the owner, the boss of Mystic. You feel? He's not Mystic, but the boss. You know, the chairman of Mystic. You feel?
He's the godfather.
He doesn't fear.
Yeah.
He
You know,
doesn't
just
fear.
like King Solomon. You see, King Solomon. One time he said about this. He said, "Can you bring me the throne?" Towards this one King of Sheba, you know, Queen of Sheba. So he said, "Can you bring Queen of Sheba's throne?" And then, you know, he can command the mystic guy to perform. So who is higher, the mystic guy or Solomon? So you feel the hierarchy of the seal prophet.
Yes, like I was saying, like Z is so like she's so open to other things, and it's just like with I don't know what happens when people like accept a certain style of religion. They just cannot see the other side or like objectively look at things. It really breaks my heart, you know. Because if life is about the pursuit of truth, then give all of it a chance.
Is that the name of the song you're going to sing tonight? It breaks my heart, but I want to dance anyways.
Break my heart, if you break your heart.
Please now, guys, define what is pursuit of truth.
Pursuit of truth is when
megapixel.
Yeah, I'll define it. So maybe I'll use some Greco-Roman philosophy. See, tabula rasa is that like clean slate, right?
But it's very hard to clean it out like that. But it's possible, I think, to do it.
You can't do
But
it.
you're starting like from scratch, right?
You can't do it. Even this app isn't even going to be long enough for people. Some people go to college for years and years. Personality development, education, reading. You know how hard it is to read a book? Everybody's got a 3-second attention span now. I haven't read a book in days, and I try to force myself to read books. It's impossible.
Did you read Iron's book? It's such a short book, you loser. Like, it hardly takes much time to finish it.
No, I don't like to read silently anymore. I only read out loud and record it. So if I'm not in the mood to make videos, I won't read books. I'll only read books now if I'm recording myself reading a book.
Yeah, I mean, you have to use your 40-something phones, right? Like, they have to be used.
Oh, so horrible. You know, when Barry Alice
Guys, Abba has a question. After Soul finishes, Abba has a question.
Are you referring to Al-Quran in that sense? I was like looking at, and then today there was somebody said, I read the book. I was like looking at, how did you read the book? So he said, I read page by page. Oh my goodness. Okay, now, you know, read the book. What we need to do is just read the Mus'haf, open door. You just click open one, point your finger at one ayat, and you say, God, what is this ayat for me? You know, that is how the start point. This is just a start point because you are looking at the Mus'haf. So what you do, you flip it open, and you say, today I'm going to flip open one page, and I'm going to point at my finger on this ayat. And then say, God, what is this? Do it for consecutively 7 days, then come back, you know, to the room. We'll open up a room just for that subject matter. Wisdom checkpoint.
Archer Avenue. Archer Avenue.
Yep.
What is your question, bro?
Alright, yeah, so it's about the Tawheed, right? So, does God know everything? Does Allah know everything?
By Midway, the south side, where dudes are engaged in shootouts with each other near a local high school.
Devoid of knowledge.
Curie. That's what the high school was.
Never.
Let me show you some of this
Alright, so
from Nick Shirley.
does Allah know
And
everything?
I want to break.
Alright, so, does Allah know
Knowledge in our perception is God's creation, just like his names.
Well, now you're saying two different things.
Yeah, no, I'm not, yeah.
Yes, the 99.
Yeah, God is knowledge, not create.
God is knowledge itself. God is love itself.
See, the whole...
It's not a possession of it's an absolute divine simplicity.
You have to look at it in terms of concepts pairing with sounds, because throughout human history, we have been essentially creating new sounds. And so language, the technology of language and letters is really advanced technology in terms of human history. But right now on Clownhouse, as we have this conference call through advanced telecommunication, unfortunately, many people on this app are still not reading any books. You're just making like repetitive memory sounds. Nothing new is coming out of your chatterbox. Hello?
Hello. Yeah, so in this model, it wouldn't be like a possession or something God goes out and like grabs and uses.
Yeah, I understand that. So, does he have perfect awareness of himself?
He is awareness itself. I don't think you're understanding the model. The attributes here, right? Like all these attributes you're positing. I know your argument, by the way.
But just to give you a hint, basically, whatever we assess things or phenomena or knowledge or whatever that we assess them by cannot be applied to God. God is beyond all known things. We cannot say what God is. We can only say what God isn't. This is the explanation that was given to us by our prophet and his successors, true
Okay,
successors.
okay, so he can't exercise his knowledge towards himself then, right?
What do you mean he cannot exercise? No, what I'm saying is we cannot assess.
No, if
God.
you're saying he is knowledge himself, then you can't say that he can enact his knowledge into himself.
Knowledge is his creation.
Yeah, I get that. But now you're just saying two different things, because if it's his creation,
No,
then
what
he
I'm
can't
saying
be
is probably
himself.
slightly different than what the rest of the group is saying. So, are you asking me or are you asking the other participants?
I don't care.
See, the way you're applying is bringing all the reasoning that is in epistemology and applying it to what is covered under ontology. In ontology, we make claims, and the listener who believes, there's a difference between believing and having, God, what's the other word? I forgot. When you believe in something, that means there's an evidence, there's a witness, there's evidence. When you have, but the other one is just, it's just absorbing it. You are in it. It's like having a substrate that can absorb water and another substrate that cannot. It's not permeable. So when I claim God is knowledge to someone who has the ability, the innate, it's pretty fusible, but for somebody else may not be. So in epistemology, you may come and say God created this and that, but in ontology, we say it is everywhere. God is everywhere. God is everything. God is knowledge. God is light, and so on and so forth. That's how that goes.
Yeah, so I'll be positing, I'm coming from the rational school of Ibn Sina, Abba.
You're coming
So
from the Shia
maybe
standpoint.
yeah, no, I don't come from the Shia standpoint. I'm coming from the rationalist standpoint. In fact, this would not be Amir's position at all. So it's probably takfired within his school. So I'm coming from the rationalist position. So go ahead, Apple.
Oh, you're coming from the.
I actually come from Benny's. I'm closer to Benny's position than anyone else's at the moment.
So, I mean, you all three of you have a different mindset, right? So,
no, I'm positing. I hold to the Avicenna's position for the existence of a God through his argument for ontological pushing. So, if you want to kind of look at the argument and then which posits one necessary existent being, okay, this is not a person God. This is God who is free of all contingencies and the composition. So I can go ahead.
All right. So
the God that I believe in basically cannot be described. For example, anything that we have knowledge over, we have influence over. Anything that we know, we can control. So God Almighty has created names and characteristics, so we attribute those to him so we may be able to somehow understand him. But God Almighty is unlike anything that we know, because human beings' notions is we compare things that we know with things that we don't know. But we cannot compare God in that way, because God is beyond all that is known. And also, philosophers may take a stance by saying that, for example, they claimed find out what the essence of God is just by thought experiments or by arguments. But Muslims believe God cannot be known through instruments that we have, because our instruments do not fathom or understand truly what God is. We're just incapable of understanding what God is. But if we are to know God, we have to know Him through His messengers and through His prophets who were sent by Him, so they can introduce the notion, the correct notion to us. We cannot know God through other than revelation.
Ali Ahmed, do you want to take this argument with Abu?
Abba, what do you say? Are you talking about me? Are you Muslim?
I'm Shia.
Yeah, sure. So, I guess I'll just skip the tedious part, right? So, does God know everything to its fullest detail?
What is to know? Are you attributing an action to God?
Nah, it's just gonna be, in general, just like,
Sure.
Just like
God knows all
anything through
things.
Celestia. Okay, yeah. So nothing transcends his knowledge. All right, perfect. So, does God know himself to the fullest extent?
Sure.
All right. So, is this self-awareness generated or ungenerated?
Is God I don't know. You're saying this as if God is a temporal agent. This is what I don't like about most people who try to describe God. Why are you describing God as if...
What do you mean by temporal agent?
As if he can take an action, or he cannot, or he does something a certain way. Like, do you think God can change? Do you think God takes actions?
What do you mean by change? I have different definitions probably of you.
Let's say today he's angry, tomorrow he's happy, today he's punishing, tomorrow he's blessing. In 6 days he created the heavens and the earth, on the seventh he rested. These are literal?
Well, like, when you say, like, when you say change, that's not really... I asked for a definition, you just gave me a bunch of examples. That's not really a definition of a change, right?
Change is... You don't know what change is?
I mean, I have the definition in my PTR if you want to look at it. This is my definition. It's at the top black box.
The actualization of being in potency in as much as it is in potency.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like change is just the actualization, as much as it like can bear, right? So whatever is in the potential.
Wait, so God isn't fully actualized yet?
That's not exactly what I said at all.
Well, it doesn't not entail that?
Not particularly.
Doesn't potential entail? Hold on. Doesn't potential entail a non-actualization?
Well, not really, because God actualized his full potential because he's infinite. But I mean, we're not really like going down that road, right? I mean, you're kind of straying from the topic. So, do you accept this definition, Ali?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean by it, so I don't accept it. Its entailments are suspicious.
Understanding about the rule.
Also, what does generated mean?
Say?
Yeah, that's a good question. What is generated?
What is generated?
Yeah, just like not particularly like created, but just like begotten.
What does that
mean? Brought forth, something like that.
Yeah, like brought forth. Yeah, kind of like.
Like emanated.
Like what?
Emanated.
Emanated?
Like an emanation. Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't know what
want him generated?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because we don't know what it is that's being generated. What's being generated?
5 Muslims talking to me. Self-awareness. I love self-awareness.
God's own self-consciousness is generated.
No, I didn't say self-conscious. I said self-awareness. His awareness.
Awareness to what? What is he being?
Awareness to to himself.
Was he not aware in the beginning?
What? That just what?
Because I'm trying to understand. What do you mean by awareness? Like, I'm trying to see this process of God getting more and more aware.
God's infinite. So there wasn't a time where he wasn't self-aware. That was what?
Well, the time where you're positing, like,
not really.
You're saying that God is self-actualizing. I don't know. His self-awareness is being generated or begotten or whatever.
It's being generated of himself. I mean, why am I defending your position, bro?
That's not my position.
You know, there's a terminology we call it, like Holmes, Sherlock Holmes. And then you ask him, and then he goes to a room, and then you ask him, what do you see? I consciously perform. That's like, I know what's happening here. Here this guy is having that. So when these guys are talking about that, consciously perform, it's only applicable to the ruh of oneself that knows how to awaken the ruh, the one that unleash the power. So other than that, not able to. Until such a time that we get through that, consciously perform, therefore, know me, then know my creator. That will be the subsequence that we are talking about. So are we consciously perform is not good enough.
I'm not gonna lie, I got half of that.
Benchmark.
But do you want to know the definition of God?
Do you have a concrete definition of God? I would love to hear.
Yes, I do.
Really?
Okay. This is a debate which took place between our 8th Imam, Imam Rizza, with one of the scholars of a different religion. So he was asked, what is God? And this is the answer he gave. Imam Rizza said, as for the one God, the unique and singular has always been one and unique. He has eternally existed, with nothing alongside him, neither before nor now. There was nothing to distinguish him from anything else, or to make him known. Therefore, he has no limit. It is inconceivable for anything to befall or affect him. He has always been like this. Then he originated a new creation, beings that differ in their attributes, limits, and qualities. Each one takes a specific form, assumes a particular color, and is characterized by its own distinct type. The exalted Lord did not bring this creation into existence within any pre-existing thing, nor did he confine, define, or determine them within any framework. He did not create them by copying or imitating any prior model or shape. Rather, whatever he made, he created it from nothing. Nothing else had any role or participation in it.
In a short, it says something like this. Amir is saying something like, it is beyond hierarchy. Beyond. What is hierarchy? But this is beyond hierarchy. Can you even think about what is beyond hierarchy?
What, if I may interject, what Amir just sort of began explaining, there are a couple of things. First of all, God did not create. Once you say God is a creator, you put in a time. When you say God created whatever, what happens is you're putting a time stamp. And the question then arises that, so what was he doing before he created? So there is a creation, but he did not create. All we see, and Nargis was saying, emanates. Okay? All we see is what we call tajalliyat. There are the attributes, the possibilities billions and trillions of possibilities. Look at the plants, look at the animals, look at everywhere. Look at all the sky and all the stars and so forth. So he showed what universe is as part of existence, which means existence brought this universe. When you say, when we say we cannot know God or see God, and we have to find out through
crashes out anybody anytime anybody says anything bad about it.
messengers.
But that's just my opinion.
Because the messengers.
But I think a lot of people feel that way. Anyways.
Oh no, so I think that this is the problem. When people push back and they say Bibi Netanyahu is the problem, I think you guys should be so grateful it's Bibi Netanyahu, not Ben Gvir. Because if it was Ben Gvir, you would have all been dead. Every motherfucker that, believe me, the way he thinks, anybody that's anti-Semitic, that hates Jews, that hates Israel, he wants to be under your bed when you're sleeping at night, and he wants to slice your throat. Bibi Netanyahu's a moderate. That's the difference. That's my whole point. That Bibi Netanyahu's actually a moderate. He's educated. He's diplomatic, and like there's just so much misinformation, like with the charges that Bibi's continuing this war because he's trying to evade prison. But when you ask people, what are the charges about? I can tell you, it's about a box of cigars that somebody gave him. That's what the bribery is. It's a box of Cuban cigars. Okay? And a toy that was given to one of his children. Now think about that. Is that how corrupt is that?
And BB also, those gifts were given prior, with some serendipity, prior to the law coming in that they had to register the gifts.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. If you're an official, no. You're trying to justify it. Listen, it's wrong. You shouldn't be getting gifts. You should not be getting fucking gifts. That's the
Sure, well, he's being critical. This is crazy.
No, it's true though.
No, it's
people are trying to like make
normal. Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Oh my god.
Rafi's not going to be rational.
You're fucking smoking weed today and it's legal, and tomorrow it becomes illegal and they start charging you what you smoked yesterday.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, that's what's happening with BB.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
They're gonna do that shit with like fucking.
My whole point is, my whole point is that everybody's jumping to conclusions and they're saying he's such a criminal, but when you ask people what he got charged with, they can't tell you. And then if I tell you this, you're gonna be like, oh, really? It's about a box of cigars and a child's like a little dragon toy? Like, really? That's what it's about? You're not gonna believe it. But that's what it's about. So, and when I tell you that Ben Gvir is 100 times worse, be grateful that it's Bibi. And he's actually calculated, he's smart, he's educated, he understands, you know what I mean?
He's from the US, right?
No, he went to school in the US.
Oh, yeah.
I think he went to MIT.
So Bibi Netanyahu is not even his real name, right?
It's Benjamin.
But, I mean, maybe if Ben Gvir was, like, head of Israel, like, that would be way worse for Israel.
Says who? But says who?
Well, I mean, the way that you're explaining...
Okay, so then look at it like this, though. So then the Gaza war would have been over in fucking 2 days.
Wow, that might, in the end, for public...
and probably a couple 100,000 more people might have died.
Yeah, but
but probably a couple 100,000 more people would have died. But the good thing about that is, not that it's good that people would have died, that it would have been over so quick that the next story, when Nigeria came up and Syria came up, that would have been the next fucking story.
Right.
You know what I mean? People would have forgot about it.
Well, that's what fucking...
it's Milowski or something? Yeah. That's his actual...
What's his name?
Benzoin Milowski.
Who's that guy that wrote the book on warfare? The Italian. Actually, is he Italian Jewish maybe? The prince, Machiavelli said that. Machiavelli said that if you go into a country, like avoid any kind of war as well as you possibly can. But if you do take it over, completely destroy it as quickly as possible and then take it over. But I don't know how that translates into modern technology, whatever. I don't know. War is complicated. It's fucking fucked up.
Who was it had the famous quote said, he's talking about perspective, but he said, if you kill a cockroach, you're a hero, but if you kill a butterfly, you're a monster.
Yeah.
But do you guys remember before October 7th? Everybody was focused that Vladimir Putin would be going to prison for the rest of his life. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, it's true.
War crimes, but Putin bad. Putin, Russia bad. Nobody's talking about Russia.
That's our news cycle. And it's regional too, right? Because on like Eastern Europe news, for sure, it's always focused on Russia. Always. But it's news cycle. How can people have like a one second ability to focus on one thing for 1 second, then on to the next news cycle? Like the news is evil, man. Evil from all of us. It's evil. Okay. News agencies never think about like the long-term effects of like just showing negative shit all the time.
Sorry, Rafi, you were right. It was something that, and I was going to tell you, but you interrupted me, so I was like, wanted to push back against you. They were charging him stuff that happened in the past. You're correct.
Also, that Yahoo's not his real name.
Well, my order is to fucking Israel.
It's not. His dad changed the family name.
His last name, but you asked the first name. I said it's Benjamin.
No, I said Bibi Netanyahu is not his real name. And you said yes, it's Benjamin. But he changed it from Milikowski.
Milikowski.
Yeah, the last name was changed.
Yeah. Why'd they do that?
Doesn't mean anything, man. He's still Jewish.
He changes it all the time. He's not. Doesn't matter that he's still not a Jew. Do you know what the Netanyahu family went through though? Like his own brother, like it's a crazy story, bro.
Yeah. Wait, his brother was also
was murdered in a terrorist attack. Yeah, he was murdered trying to rescue Israeli hostages on a plane in some African country.
It wasn't during the Olympics. I think Bibi was.
No, that was Munich. That was different. Munich. His brother didn't die in that. He died in an airplane hijacking that he came into a mission to rescue. What was it called?
No, Bibi's got a crazy resume. I mean, he is.
It's impeccable for being a prime minister of a country for the amount of time that he has. And I truly believe it's in his heart, like, to protect Israel and the people of Israel and stuff like that. And it's different when you're there. When you're here in North America, you're like, wow, it's fucked up, it's scary. When you're there, you're afraid of North America. You think, I'm not joking. You feel safe. You're like, holy fuck, there's people in the ghetto, in the street, there's drive-by shootings. In North America, in Israel, you're like, oh my God, thank God I'm here.
Yeah, I understand that. We have different. Every country has its different problems, and then even mental illness. It's funny. Even mental illness, if you travel around to different countries, it kind of expresses itself in different ways from place to place.
There's a lot more sunlight there, less mental illness, less depression.
Yeah, look at Vancouver.
Sunlight is a big thing. Huge.
Oh, yeah.
The vitamin D, the exposure you get to sunlight.
So after you apologize yesterday, Ralph, you meant the world to me, dude. You did that. Rick, how did it feel?
Again.
Rich, how did it feel?
It was a fucking half-ass apology.
But he still did it, right?
No, still a piece of shit.
That's my bad.
No.
Apology.
My bad is not an
Sorry,
apology.
my bad. Sorry, you're like, sorry, my bad.
I didn't say sorry.
Yeah, sorry, my bad is like I bumped into you in the fucking grocery store.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, not like you betrayed somebody that's been your friend for years.
I guess Phoebe.
And we're a total piece of shit.
You're pretending that you don't know me. When did I ever apologize?
Scumbag.
Never. I don't apologize to my parents, even though I love them dearly. I never apologize in my life.
You know what? I got a kind of nice, positive. I don't think I've ever shared this, Rafi and BB. A positive, nice Jewish story. So I was living in Vancouver. Wife and I were living right by Stanley Park.
Wait, you have
and
a
my
wife?
neighbor. Yeah.
I thought you were gay.
No.
You just sound gay.
I have a lisp. I know I do. Nothing I can do about it.
Hey, listen, his boyfriend identifies as a female. It's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's one of those tricks.
Well, okay.
His
so
wife's like
funny,
6'1" and 180 pounds. Built like a shit break house.
Yeah.
What a fucking hammer cop. Okay, go ahead.
Long story short, fucking my neighbor, really hardworking guy. He was a chef, you know, and he's been a chef for 30 years.
Yeah, that's what I got. That you were
fucking your neighbor.
I just heard it too. I was fucking my neighbor. He's a hardworking guy.
He rode that motherfucker so hard.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys know you're gonna let me finish that story. So his leg's all fucked up because he's standing on it all the time. And he's got like gout and he can fucking hardly function at all. And this guy's Jewish and his mom's from Israel. Nice people. Very poor. It's like him, his mom and dad living in a 1-bedroom apartment in the bottom basement floor in Vancouver where it's rainy. They're driving each other crazy. I hear them arguing all the time. You know, a lot of stress.
Yeah,
they don't have enough
that
money.
does sound like a Jewish household.
Yeah. And he can't fucking work. So they're about to get evicted. And I said, dude, you're Jewish, your mom, but he's not religious or anything like that. Your mom's direct Israeli. I'm like, go walk down fucking 4 blocks, walk east of here 4 blocks, walk south of here 3 blocks. There's the local Jewish association. Go talk to them. Tell them your situation.
Yep, they'll take care of him. They'll spit on the
And
Gentiles, but they'll take care of him.
He came back. He's like, nah, man, they're not going to do anything. We're not religious or anything like that. Nothing. And I'm like, dude, that's what those kind of places are for. Like, you know, if you're a Catholic, you go to the Catholic one. If you're Protestant, you go to the Protestant one. If you guys are having a hard time, if you can't work, if you're about to get kicked out, anybody would go to their people's club. And he came back. He's, thank God, Matt. They're gonna take care of my mom for me. So.
Look, a Jew directing another Jew to go get help from other Jews.
No, I'm not Jewish. I'm not Jewish. That's
I already looked up your last name.
No, I'm not Jewish.
I already looked up your last name. It's a Hebrew, Ashkenazic word.
So, anyways, that was kind of nice that he fucking. I'm not Jewish, but
If you are, you just don't.
I'm Hungarian.
Yeah. No, there definitely wasn't any Jews in Hungary.
Actually.
Yeah, Poland, no Jews there, no Jews in Hungary, no Jews in Russia.
You talking about prison?
Yeah, Nick will talk about how to kill all the Jews.
No, we talk about prison for real.
Oh yeah, we know you've been in prison, Nick.
Yes, we are. We're not talking about prison.
Yeah, we don't care about talking about prison.
Oh, because you never bet because you're a bitch.
Yeah, because the fucking raging anti-Semite.
Hold on. How does not going to prison make you a bitch? Or does going to prison make you stupid? Because you got caught.
Nick, let me ask you a question. When you walked the yard, did they make you hold your pocket? You were holding that pocket, weren't you, bitch?
Actually, that does happen.
It does happen, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll even have their name on their pocket.
Yeah, it's true.
That's not true.
Yeah. You hold your daddy's pocket and walk around the yard.
No.
Father's been to federal prison.
So have I.
Been to federal prison.
So have I, and I've been there.
Shut the fuck up.
I've been there 20 times longer than you.
And maybe in the deep south that may happen. But nah, that's not what's going on.
You were holding that pocket, baby.
No, I was.
They call it the pocket BB.
Oh, Father, there was the guy that worked at the federal prison in Florida. He said there was this guy that was in he was in there for like 20 life sentences for murdering his parents and his grandparents and everybody, and burned the whole house down and like brutally like chopped them all up and shit. And he was like functionally retarded. He was like 6'8", like 250 pounds, but just solid muscle. And dude would do like fucking just nonstop pull-ups. He would do like 1,000 crunches and setups a day. He was just a fucking beast. But he was fucking gay as fuck. And he said that his boyfriend, which is a skinny little guy, ended up cheating on him. So he went in and he grabbed the metal bar on the fucking bed frame, and he went in there and he closed the door, and he went in there and he just started using it as leverage and was hitting him so fucking hard that he concaved his entire fucking chest and face in. Wow. Yeah, that's nice people in prison. That's what they would have done to BB if BB would have said no. That's why they just misunderstood.
Well, I almost got killed 3 times, and one of the white guys that I was standing right in front of, when the guard pulled me out to put me into the other room, this guy was literally like a monkey. Flying all across the cell, and just total rampage, dude. I mean, I've never seen anybody go off like this, and he was just fucking totally crazy. And I knew if I did something, and I knew if I did something, he would, because he was into martial arts already. So I knew I was toast if I did anything. So I, like, what the fuck, what do you do,
If you want to study the most effective martial arts in the world, there's 2 things that you study. If you want to clear up your time, if you want to be a very bad human being, study judo, and then go work for a butcher for 6 months, or take a course on how to butcher a pig. Probably a pig. It's the closest thing that resembles a human being. So if you know how to butcher a pig, you know where all the tendons are. They're the same in the human body. You know where all the large veins and arteries are. And judo is the most effective, actually, for any martial art. Jiu-jitsu is okay, but you go on the ground, and that's a little bit precarious. But
what about Krav Maga?
Krav Maga is, I would say, good as
or Aikido.
No, Aikido, no way. No, my friend.
I took 10 years of judo.
Yeah, well then there you go.
Like it.
It's because judo, you control the whole human body.
Yeah.
So then you actually have control over another human being. You have real control over that. The problem with Aikido is that when you're practicing,
there's strength against them.
Well, but there's too much compliance.
Yeah.
Right? So the person that is being attacked pretends to be thrown. They just allow themselves to be thrown. Mm-hmm. Right? But if you're doing a martial art where the other person is actually trying to wrestle back against you, like real kickboxing or real boxing, or standard wrestling, it's very, very good. Krav Maga is good as a supplement. It's good for thinking quickly, but still they don't specialize enough in like controlling the entire body of a person.
Yeah,
when it comes with somebody with a weapon.
I had some piece of shit fucking supposed Portuguese wannabe Steven Seagal fucking sensei back in fucking Florida. There was an Aikido, what was it? It was Jukido he called it. It was Jiu-Jitsu mixed with Aikido. And I was in there taking his like fucking 3-day class, his free class to see if I liked it and shit. I've always been a big judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu and Okinawan Shotokan and stuff I grew up in. And I went into his class and he's like, well, he's about 5'9" or 5'8", and he's a fucking Portuguese guy with a Steven Seagal fucking ponytail and shit. And, just trying to be all serious and shit. And he's like, okay, now I'm going to stand in front of you and you try to put me in a rear naked choke. And I'm going to grab your arm and then I'm going to flip you over my shoulder or my hip roll. He's going to do a hip roll and like toss me on the ground. And the first time he did it, and then I was like, wait a minute, I'm just getting horse stance. So I got on I squatted, spread my feet out, lowered my ass a little bit and got into a horse stance. And then he tried doing it again and he couldn't fucking move me. And I was like, wait a minute, I can just fucking do this. I'm like, you're just fucking useless. Claire, go fuck yourself. You ghetto fucking hood booga fucking Allah, you fucking Nigerian fucking prince fucking scammer. Go fuck yourselves.
Fuck off.
Shut the fuck up, faggot. Fucking dykes.
What the fuck is this?
It's a bunch of Nigerian scammers.
Yeah, if you want to
player
practice martial arts,
bitches
you really have to really, you have to do the martial arts that very much resemble sports, where it's genuinely, where you're, generally getting in better shape, where you're using cardio, right? Where you're actually getting hit back or wrestled against, and you're going against like a resisting opponent, and you have to do that over and over again for 3-4 times a week for many, many years.
Like, judo's good, but the problem is you get kicked in the fucking face, they don't know what to do. And it's the same thing with fucking Taekwondo. Like, you come in and close the gap on somebody that does Taekwondo, they don't know what the fuck to do. They just freak the fuck out. They're like, I haven't been trained in this. The problem with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is, like you said, once you're on the ground, it's fine if it's just Matthew and I or BB and I fucking rolling. And I go and take you to the ground and shit, and we're fucking rolling. But the problem is, if fucking Rafi and then Father run over with steel-toe boots in the middle of a bar and just start fucking football kicking me in the fucking face, well, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, the best martial arts is to get the fuck out of there.
Exactly. Yeah, the real
de-escalations.
Sport one. Yeah.
But that's what a keto is, like a commercial
No, it's
industry.
not.
Yes, it is.
A keto is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
The only true practitioners that actually fucking know are the people in what the whole country is.
No.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
You just
you can have Steven Seagal. You can have Steven Seagal.
I'm not trolling.
Steven Seagal's like
I've actually
great fucking Aikido fucking people.
Yeah, Steven Seagal is.
He's the first person to go to Japan and become an Aikido fucking master.
He's not the example. He's been exposed.
In Japan.
No, he's the perfect example. He's been exposed.
He's back in Russian too. And the reality is, if you have any type of fighting experience, or martial arts training,
the real fighting people already know this.
3 years
You guys are fighters.
Yeah, keto is bullshit. That's not a real fighting style.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the commercialized
keto, that's all it is. No, it's bullshit. Yeah, if you're fighting,